So the inversion in the valley may lead to temperatures close to 50 up in the mountains. What will that do to the snowpack? That's what I want to know as a big-time skier. And Scott, it's going to start melting.
Well, you know, it's cold now, and that's fine. And yes, we did have that before where temperatures got to near 50 at Bogus Basin and some of the other skiers well into the 40s. So we'll keep a close eye on this, but it is going to warm up a lot next week. Let's look at the current snowpack. Now, we have about 50 to 60 snow-tell sites. They're snow pillows that sit out in the remote areas with antifreeze in them, and that the snow lands on it, and it pushes the antifreeze up a tube, and they can actually measure how much water content is in the snow just by the snow falling. And so here's one of those sites, Morris Creek. We talk about it all the time up in the Boise Mountains. This red line represents the 30-year average of how the snowpack climbs, peaking sometime here as you get towards April 1st, and then it starts to melt on off. So here's the blue line, and we are climbing just as we would expect. We're going pretty much close to average, a little above average. This is that surge of snow that we had, and then every little step here is a little bit of snow. There's that last surge. We're at 18.1 inches of snow. We're actually just a little bit above average at Morris Creek. If you take all of the sites together and average them in, there's about 10 or 12 or so in the Boise Basin, and that average is 99%. We're right about where we should be, and you see a lot of green showing up, around 100% down to the south, a little bit leaner up to the north on the Panhandle, the Weiser-Payette Basin a little lean as well. But you need to get snow every day to keep up with the percent of average. So we're going to be dry for a while, so these numbers are going to drop. The snowpack will just stay stagnant. Here's the forecast for the next week, and it shows nothing over southern and central Idaho. Some good rains up here and snows up in southwest Canada, but that's really about it. That's the 7-day forecast. You see some rain here for the 8 to 14-day forecast in the southern part of the nation, but dry in the west, and not only dry, but a good chance for above normal temperatures in the west while it stays cold in the east, and this spells all the way through January dry weather. I looked out 16 days, Roland. I don't see anything coming in.
All right, Scott, thanks very much for keeping us up to date. Well, in